I've done my fair share of shiny hunting in Scarlet and Violet since release. I was lucky enough to hunt Grafii, Farigiraf, and Poltergeist blind during my first playthrough, and since then I've done the odd hunt here and there to stay sharp and keep the collection going. And while I enjoyed each and every one of these hunts, they become much more difficult to get through if you're stuck in an area with a large amount of lag. Scarlet and Violet were obviously not really optimized for the original Switch's hardware, and I know this was understandably where a lot of people drew the line for a fully fledged game they paid money for. Enter the Switch 2. A few weeks ago, I was lucky enough to be able to secure myself a Switch 2 pre-order. After every single website I tried to use failed me, I ended up just driving to one of the local brick and mortar stores which had a few pre-orders left in stock. I had originally just bought the Switch 2 because I knew, eventually, Pokemon would be taking the series to this new console, and I figured I'd just hop on the wagon early. However, with just a few days to go before release, a trailer of Scarlet and Violet running on the Switch 2 dropped. 60 FPS? No lag? A million Pokemon spawning at once? Holy fuck. So naturally, what was originally a general excitement for future titles of the Switch 2 became a growing excitement to revisit old ones. On the night of June 4th, the EB Games I ordered from ended up doing a midnight release. And yes, apparently they're going back to EB Games here in Canada, it's also news to me. I was initially excited to get out there and wait with the rest of the crowd, but the weather turned out to be awful. I was driving in what I can only describe as a typhoon, and once I did get there, after about 10 minutes in line, everyone's phones simultaneously went off for a tornado warning within the coverage area. And to be clear, the tornado wasn't anywhere near us, it was like an hour out. With that, I decided waiting for an hour in this line probably wasn't worth it at 1 in the morning with a rogue tornado somewhere in the county, so I decided I'd just head to the store in the morning. I managed to get home in one piece despite visibility being near zero, and I got to sleep. The next morning, I got up and headed out to the store again to pick up my Switch 2. So, I've gone out and made a purchase. Oh god, don't look at the price. So, I pre-ordered a few weeks ago, and luckily I didn't have to fight anyone to grab it. It just walked in, picked it up, wonderful. Now, I'm most excited about these new Scarvi frame rates, and apparently BDSP load times are also better. So, this is huge. This is huge for the shiny hunting community. The shiny hunting stocks are up. BDSP stocks are up. Let's get this guy set up. See, one of the things I'm most excited about is to see what's going on with the magnets. Come on, get in there, buddy. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it's kind of hard to tell in promotional videos, but this thing is genuinely giant. Like, the screen on this thing is freaking crazy. So the Switch 2 has joined my fleet of Switches here. Just working on transferring over all the data, and then hopefully we can do some shiny hunting. Could you imagine? 60 FPS? Alright. And they're off. With everything set up, I figured I'd try to hunt a new shiny in Scarvi to test out the new frame rates. I've always thought Toedscool was such a silly little guy, and I figured he would be the perfect Paldean target to test everything out. So with that, I got to work. This is Switch 2 Scarvi. The plan is to find a Toedscool. I don't have him yet. I think he's a nice little Pokemon. But what I'm most interested in are these frame rates. I've been told and shown that they're quite nice. Dude, it's actually hilarious how much it feels like a new game. Like, it feels like the Switch 1 version was like the demo. And the Switch 2 actually is like the full version. The version we were supposed to get. Alright, we're going to Lag Lake. I want to see for myself. It really is night and day, like, genuinely. I know it's already been said before, and I feel like I'm just a broken record, but it's actually kind of absurd. All right, so now let's head up to where our friend Toedscool is. I think an unintended consequence of there being more Pokemon on the screen at a time is now you can run into more crap in your way, like this. Please let me go. There we go. All right, so here is our target, one of these fellas. And we'll have to check them out. Wow, that is a billion fortresses. This is, I feel like this is going to affect shiny hunting in a weird way. Surely it'll be easier, right? Surely it won't take as long. Anyways, I guess we'll find out. I forgot I could make a sandwich to hunt this easily.
I am leaning the small
Forgot
one.
about sandwiches.
Hey, listen, I've been in the fucking bee mines, bro. I fucking...
Make
the binds. He's been in the binds.
Woman power sandwich to get the bee.
Oh, shiny! Already.
Oh, no way.
Beautiful. What a little guy. Not our target, but... Caught him. What a nickname.
I'm gonna
of it.
get a
got that.
clam.
You're gonna gay clam? I'm gonna... Put him in the party first.
I'm gonna get freaky.
Mickey Rash.
What?
It's sassy.
Sassy? All right, let's check him out. He is modest. We'll name him Switch 2. The Switch 2. Let's continue. Look at these rocks. Oh, why is it doing
the
that?
texture warping's still there.
Why does it do that?
You can make it run good, but Scarlet and Violet is still built out of like
the land is breathing.
green twigs.
The eldritch god beneath Paldea is not happy. Anyways. Oh, here's another one. Phase 2 for the Toedscool slash Toedscool. I have a few of these guys already as phases from when I was hunting for Tropius, but that's okay. Oh, honestly, so far I've been really liking the really liking it on the Switch 2, man. It's a hell of a lot more fun to play when you're not. I think you get used to the lag after a while, but even going back now and looking at like Switch 1 footage, it's kind of insane that you got used to that. All right, that's phase 2 for our new friend. I don't really have any. I don't have the ingredients to make any sandwiches that will help me here. So this is the Switch 3. All right, let's save and we'll move on. Okay, I've switched over to Violet because I have more ingredients, which means I can try hunting this guy with a sandwich. I'm seeing a ton of Pokemon, but I'm not seeing the one I want. So I'm gonna try a quick sandwich run with a sandwich that will get me some more Toedscool, and then we'll give that a go and just see how she goes. Okay, great herbed sausage sandwich. There it is. That's our magic sandwich. Beautiful. I've never seen a sandwich so delicious, frankly. Oh geez. Oh geez. Okay. Oh, there he is. There he is. Come here, buddy. Oh man, what a great shiny. What do we catch him in? I think an Ultra Ball will look okay with the Toedscool shiny. 2, 3, caught. Yeah. What do we name it? Mandy. We're gonna name it Mandy. All right, that's awesome. I'm gonna guess naive. It is impish. Oh, it has a mark. The angry mark. Mandy the Furious. Love it. I don't quite remember how to evolve this little guy. Let's go check him out in glorious 60 FPS. Oh, she's so fast. She's on the move, man. What a funny Pokemon. I genuinely love this line. Where? Yeah. You're just chilling. All right, let's I think I have a rare candy line around. Let's try and evolve it real quick fast. Oh, Mandy's evolving. Oh man, what a great shiny. 6'3", holy shit. That's kind of horrific. I'd be horrified. All right, Mandy, come on out. Oh yeah. On the move. On the move. On the move. On the move. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, too close. Oh, you snuck around. What a funny little guy. Man, this was a lot of fun. This only took a day. You know, Scarvi hunting ain't too bad. These are both full odds files. But I think honestly, shiny hunting might be even faster now with the Switch 2, just because there's so many Pokemon on screen at a time. But this was a blast. I really hope that these games get not a reappraisal, but I hope people give them a chance now that they run a little better. I think it's kind of almost unforgivable in the state that they dropped on the Switch 1. I understand it was a thing with hardware, but with how well they run on the Switch 2, I think there's going to be a new group of people who will finally revisit them. I really liked them. I put a good amount of time in on the Switch 1, and I definitely think I'll be revisiting them more now on the Switch 2 now that they run so nicely. But yeah, you know, if you take anything away from this video, definitely give them a revisit. What's the worst that happened? What? You don't have fun? You put it away. It's no problem. But if you can get your hands on a Switch 2, which I know is, I'm incredibly lucky to have gotten a hold of one as it is. But if you can get your hands on a Switch 2, and you've got some hard copies of Scarvi lying around, this is a great time to revisit them and pull some shenanigans. You know, do some full odds hunting. Shinies are cool, man. You guys heard of shiny Pokemon? Big fan. As much as I dislike the fact that Scarlet and Violet were released in such a terrible state for the Switch 1, I like to think that these games may get a reappraisal when people come to try them out on the Switch 2. They're gorgeous, they run great now, and you finally get the real feeling of being in an area actually populated by Pokemon. I understand that I'm in a very lucky position to be able to actually get my hands on a Switch 2, let alone buy one, so this video is just something fun I wanted to put together to tie in shiny hunting in the new and improved Scarvi alongside celebrating the release of the new Switch. And hey, if you like my content here on YouTube, I've got a Patreon now, as well as channel memberships, where you can get early access to all my videos, fancy badges in the comments, as well as extra stuff for my podcast, all of which you can find in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.